I'm Retha Martin, hypnotherapist, lecturer, and teacher. I work a lot with children, travel all over the United States and work with children, or lecture and speak about children. Most of my work goes with hypnotherapy, but children are hypnotized all the time. So as parents, you really need to know that these children are basically in the state of hypnosis until they're probably 11, 12, 13 years of age. Every child is different. What you say to that child locks right into that subconscious mind. So when you say, oh, that was a dumb thing to do, well, aren't you clumsy? It locks in. And according to how emotional they are at that moment or what's going on in their life depends on how deeply that locks in, how deep-seated that is, how that groove to the record is deeper and deeper according to what's going on at that time. Kids are our greatest natural resource. I love working with kids. Started out working with kids because as I went into hypnosis, my granddaughter was only 2, my youngest son was 16, and on came all my daughter's friends who had little 2-year-old, 3-year-olds, and my granddaughters, and then along with my son, 16-year-olds came in by the Grove. So I would practice it. Line up, kids. Let me work with you. I'll buy you a pizza. And they began to have better grades. They began to be better in sports. You can help. You know that child's potential in sports is so far-reaching according to what it's already doing. I've had some of my youngsters in sports actually come in first place in state with different events because they changed the way they thought. They changed the way they acted. They changed the goal for why they were doing what they were doing. Maybe they weren't doing it for dad anymore or mom. Maybe they weren't trying out for cheerleading because mother was a cheerleader or didn't quite make it. Maybe dad came in first or second place in state, and maybe they weren't fighting to be that. Maybe they weren't trying to do it anymore to get a scholarship. They were doing it because of the gratification and the joy of the sport. And so to begin to change the wording, you know our children are our greatest natural resource. You can work and work and work to save the whales or the dolphins or to save a tree. And if there were 10 of me, I would be doing all those. There's only one. And I think we need to save the children according to your words. For every negative word you say, you need to say a positive word to that child. For every time you say they need to be corrected for something, you need to tell them that you love them. You need to begin to think about what you say before it comes out of your mouth. Personal responsibility. Yes, you are programming them. You for yourself. Do you think and act like mom and dad wanted you to? Or are you actually acting your own thoughts and your own reasons? Children, begin to give them the opportunity to change, to be all that they can be. You've only begun to scratch the surface of what we can do with the mind. And our children have opportunities that we didn't even think about having. Help them. Help them. Help them be all that they can be in life. Begin to watch what you say. Gauge what you're doing. Be aware of your actions. And guide your children to be all that they can be. Thank you.